Welcome back to another video. I want to talk today a little bit about how coffee is the ultimate pairing with your cigar. When I first started smoking cigars, if you would have told me that I pair about 70% of my cigars with coffee, I would have thought you were crazy. I'm a heavy coffee drinker, but I didn't realize that I would give up pairing it with beers, whiskeys, colas. I mean, I'm not giving it up, I just don't do it as often. So why did I switch to coffee? I started thinking about that, and that's kind of where this video came from. I started thinking about how there's so many reasons to drink coffee with your cigar, and that's what I want to get into right now. Reason number one, availability. It's really easy to get coffee, and it's not very expensive, and you can get small batch coffee and spend a little bit more money. You can get widely known big coffee brands like Folgers, and you can get many different blends, just like different cigar blends. You can get many blends, but they're everywhere and they're all price ranges, so it's very available to you. And this is really big. In the words of Jackie Childs from Seinfeld, I don't need free coffee, I can get my own damn coffee. It's true. You can go to an office and find a Keurig with K-cups, and on your lunch break smoke a small cigar with a coffee. You can be home, chances are it's freeze dried, it lasts forever. Chances are you have an instant coffee somewhere, you have coffee that you could make within an instant. And because of that availability to you, it's not something you really have to ever think about buying. It's there, you have it. So that's reason number one, availability. Reason number two, versatility. Not only is it everywhere at every price point, at your fingertips, all over the world, it's one of the most consumed beverages. It can be one of the most versatile beverages that you can have, especially with anything. With this all-neck cigar from Foundation that I'm smoking here, I went with a little bit of cream in my coffee. This is a keto, what do I have in here? Italian sweet cream, not much. And I had ice in here. I wanted it a little bit cooler today. And it still has that coffee bitterness note on the end. And that's exactly what I wanted with this. This can have a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's also pretty peppery in a way. It's pretty dense in a way. Chewy smoke and all that stuff. And this is the perfect palate cleanser. And if I chose to stop smoking this cigar and I got a Connecticut cigar out, right, I could take this coffee and, well, honestly, I would probably still drink this coffee, but I could go, I want something a little bit more bitter. And I could go in there, get that pot of coffee, pour it straight into a cup, and have a black coffee with my Connecticut shade wrapper cigar. It's very versatile. The stuff you can put into it, I mean, you know these things, right? Versatility is crazy good when it comes to coffee, and that's another reason that I want to put it as why it's one of the best pairings that you can have with your cigar. Yet another reason that coffee is a good pairing for your cigar is because, like cigars, it's from the earth, and there's blends, and that's fun. There might be a blend that you're looking for that's, you can taste, because without realizing it, as you smoke cigars, you're actually training yourself to taste these nuanced flavors and things. And possibly before you started smoking cigars, you were already drinking coffee. And so you're already kind of picking up on flavors. There's a nutty note to something. There's a kind of a cream note to a coffee naturally. Maybe you get one of those coffees that has the flavors kind of built in before you put your cream in. That's another reason, is finding that blend that works for you is one of the coolest things, because you might think, oh, this cigar would go well with a Jamaican blend. I myself personally am not to that level where I can drink a cup of coffee black and go, okay, this is a breakfast blend, this will go with this coffee. That's a very sophisticated, nuanced palate, and if you're there, awesome, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not there, that's the fun of it. You start to figure that stuff out. Reason number four is chemistry, right? Coffee contains caffeine. What does caffeine do? It gives you energy. Cigars contain nicotine. What does nicotine do? It gives you energy. What do they both do also? Give you focus. When I work from home a couple times a week, I have my cigar, I have my coffee. Even if it's a thing I don't want to do, I'm not really having fun with it, it's work, I'm on my computer tasking away. I get so much more work done when I'm sipping a coffee, smoking a cigar. You get this weird, euphoric, focused energy that I don't want to promote too much because I don't want people to go, oh, I should try that. And it may not happen to everybody, but the caffeine in the coffee mixing with the nicotine in the cigar gives you this crazy amount of focus, energy that you know you're doing something that maybe you don't particularly think is interesting or fun, but you have this sort of happiness while you do it, or this part of your brain turns off that's like, I'm bored, I want to do something else, you know? You actually stay focused, hyper-focused. And for that reason alone, it's almost why it's one of the best pairings. The final reason I think coffee is such a great pairing with cigars is because, like cigars, you can be a coffee aficionado in a way. Going back to reason number one, how it's easy to attain, you could find coffees that are from all over the world, Jamaica, Costa Rica, everywhere. And it's fun. That part of the cigar thing is fun too. It's fun collecting, it's fun knowing about blends and learning about that stuff. So I think just because of how similar the two hobbies are, drinking coffee and smoking cigars, especially if you're cognizant of what you're doing with it, I think that makes it really fun, and pairing them together just makes sense to me. So those are 5 reasons why I think coffee is the ultimate pairing with a cigar. If you can think of any other reasons, please shoot me a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please go over to STOGEY Society Podcast and on YouTube and Instagram, and subscribe. We go live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'd love to see you over there. Next Wednesday, October 30th, we're having Bryce from Silent Hero Cigars on, and we're going to smoke his cigars, a lot of us for the first time, and we're going to talk about them, and it's a lot of fun. This past week, we had Cigar Hound Dog and Peter from the Cigar Collective on. We chit-chatted, we had a lot of fun. You can catch about half that live on my channel right now. Just go to the live tab, and with all that said, please, if you like this video, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video.